Welcome, guys. It's race week and F1 heads to Austria, and this one is going to be massive. The track might look small on the map, but it's going to be a huge race in the championship. Ferrari, Lewis Hamilton back after his first win in Ferrari. Kimi Antonelli fresh off a DNF and having his huge championship lead cut. George Russell will be there back, fighting to show he's the man to take the title this year. Red Bull coming to their home Grand Prix with big upgrades. And McLaren, you can never count them out around the Red Bull ring. It will be interesting. It's the preview. Let's get to it. Welcome, guys. If you're new to the channel, give it a subscribe. If you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Massively appreciated. This race weekend is a big one. Lewis Hamilton fresh of his first victory after a brilliant Barcelona. Got a huge spring in his step. He got the 2 second places. He then jumped up to take top step with a brilliant win in Barcelona. And could we see the momentum shift from Mercedes domination to Ferrari now taking a step up to say, look, don't count us out just yet, Lewis Hamilton. Now, just 41 points behind Kimi Antonelli, who, with their Mercedes looking fragile, will be nervously looking over their shoulders. Toto Wolff in the week sort of saying when Lewis smells blood, he goes hunting, and we've got to be careful. He knows Lewis all too well. And there's a few upgrades to talk about. Red Bull coming to the Austrian Grand Prix with their first big upgrade. Is it just PR for the home race and to save some face? Or will we see real progress here? Ferrari, after a big haul of upgrades in Barcelona and all of this talk of a duo, are actually bringing an engine upgrade in Austria. I mean, the news was only announced just after the Monaco Grand Prix. It's been, barely 3 weeks. Lewis Hamilton, after the announcement in Monaco that you won't see any improvements on the engine yet. The lead times are 8 to 10 weeks. And here we are in Austria, a new engine for Ferrari coming here. Apparently about 5 to 10 horsepower more in this Ferrari. And I guess it's going to be all about how it puts it down on track. And that's going to be the big thing. Lando Norris was even saying in the week, if they get the engine right, Ferrari, they're going to embarrass everybody. So real threat. Everybody's sort of talking that Ferrari up. And can they deliver the fight? We've seen them in Barcelona. They were absolutely flawless with strategy. Lewis now, like I say, it's tight in the championship. He's only 41 points behind Kimi Antonelli. And with the Mercedes breaking down, now Mercedes have said they found the reasons for this breakdown. They've not said they found the fix for the breakdown. Two very different things. They as well are benefiting from a duo. Will they be a little bit more surprised by that? Whereas Ferrari were kind of really expecting it in for quite some time. And I think that's why the lead times that Lewis suggested were just a bit of gamesmanship, I think, really. And so let's see how that one plans out. As I get a message annoyingly, but there we go. And another one, and I'll just have to turn that off. Apologies. Where was I? So yeah, Mercedes, it's going to be a big one. The engine's been bad, hasn't it? Especially we've seen that in on McLaren's side of the car and also on their own with 2 DNFs for George Russell, 1 for Kimi Antonelli now. Lando Norris has had multiple problems with the engine as well. So, yeah, like I say, no talk of a fix just yet. They found the problem. Let's see what happens with it. And then we've got the Red Bull bringing home upgrades as well. They've already potentially got the best engine in Formula One, according to the FIA. And now that a duo is under review, but how will that play out with Ferrari already bringing upgrades if they're going to reassess the balance of power on that side of things? So who knows? Is it going to be enough of a package to close the gap on Mercedes and Ferrari? They looked quite a bit off the pace in Barcelona, so we'll see how it goes. But this is the Red Bull ring. This is the big one for Red Bull. It's Max Verstappen's almost second home Grand Prix after the Dutch one, isn't it? It's such an orange army here. Massive amounts of fans coming to support him at Red Bull's home Grand Prix, and they'll be hoping that they can put on a good show here. McLaren will be bringing upgrades also. They've also finished really strongly around Austria. One of the teams that just seem to get on well with this track. My concern here is, though, it seems like it's a track that's similar to Canada. And actually, they were very good in qualifying, but then ruined it with the race strategy. So we won't really know how they are going to race around Austria. Similar sort of tracks, the two, with the Canadian Grand Prix and the Red Bull Ring. So we'll get to the track. It's effectively just 3 parts, really, isn't it? It's that great long straight down into turn 1. So you need to get good traction, a nice slingshot down into turn 1, and you get the reward of having good traction and good straight line speed up there. Then you get the overtaking zone, which is turn 3 and 4. So out of turn 1, you've got another powerhouse of a section. Turn 3, probably not really a turn in some sense, but you do get some. Turn 4, you do get the dive bombs into that corner, and we've seen if you get nudged and spin out there, if you're a bit impatient, you can ruin a race. We've seen others find out over time. And sector 3 is all about track limits, and can you keep it on track before the final corner? The fast downhill corners make it really difficult on that, although we have seen no track changes for 26, but we did see them in 25, which helped massively from the 2004 fiasco with track limits around there, where they put that 2.5 meter gravel strip in, and it seemed to do the trick out of turn 9 and 10. So we'll see how that one pans out for the race. In terms of tyres, Pirelli are bringing the softest in the range, the C3 for the hard, the C4 for the mediums, and the C5 for the softs. Yeah, it's the fewest corners and the shortest lap times on the calendar this circuit. Degradation is mainly thermal rather than anything else because of the heavy braking and acceleration. Wear isn't the sort of decisive factor when it comes to tyres around the Red Bull Ring. In terms of strategy, we could get a mixture of options because it's a short pit stop time, 20 seconds or just under that if you get a quick stop. So we're probably looking at a 2-stop strategy, and probably why they continue to bring the softer tyres. But with weather conditions, at the moment there's a heat wave across Europe, especially here in the UK at the moment. Will that continuing into the weekend? Who knows? But if it does, then I think we're looking at the 2, potentially 3-stop strategy talk. But if track conditions are a lot cooler come race day, then we could potentially see some try the 1-stop with a medium hard option on that one. So watch out for that. Track temperature is going to be the big one, really, because like I say, the deg on these, it's all thermal issues with tyres rather than wear, and with track temperatures ramping up, that will be the big thing. Who can keep the tyres alive for 71 laps? And I think that's where Ferrari's strengths will come into it. I mean, this is the sort of 71-second lie detector test, this circuit, isn't it? Can your car brake? Can it accelerate it? And can it keep the tyres alive? And if your answer to these questions is no, well, this track will embarrass you. And if the answer is yes, you'll get your reward. So it's going to be a big one. It's going to be the upgrades on trial in effect, isn't it? Can the Ferrari engine push them past Mercedes? Can Red Bull, and with their engine already being apparently very good, and their car upgrades bring them into the mix? We'll see what happens on their front. Mercedes, with their engine wobble, have they found a fix? Is it just they know the reason for the fix is the big one? McLaren will bring upgrades. And for the first time in a long time, when we've seen in Canada, they didn't all work, did they? So they've got some work to do on that one. So it could be a huge mix, really, coming into this one. So a lot of sort of unknowns, which makes the next section, my predictions, a little bit harder than normal. But I am going for a Charles Leclerc pole position. Now that is brave because this is a circuit where brakes aren't critical around here, but he's going to still be on the new potential carbon industry brakes. No confirmation of him going back to Brembo just yet, Will. So watch out for that in free practice. I nearly die there. Free practice 1. Apologies on that. So yeah, Charles Leclerc for pole position. I'm going for Lewis Hamilton in P2 and Kimi Antonelli in P3. I just got a feeling with this new Ferrari engine, the bounce in the step at Ferrari, we can see it. They're singing at the moment like a proper team, and it's not. Well, it just feels like an absolute age since we've seen them be like that. And Barcelona. Is it going to be one of them where it was just a one-hit wonder, or does it give you real hope? But that track was built as this is the acid test. We test around this circuit all the time. And if your car's good here, you have a very good car. And Lewis was absolutely brilliant in that Ferrari. There's no two ways about it. So we'll see how that one pans out. For the race, I've got Lewis Hamilton to take the win. And I'm going to go for Kimi Antonelli second, just to split my options. And Max Verstappen in third place, because I think the Red Bull will be fast. And I think they might have got on top of some of their issues. But yeah, Lewis Hamilton with the momentum. Ferrari looking really good on race pace. Kimi Antonelli, I think he'll bounce back from his reliability scares. He was brilliant in the race in Barcelona. You've got to say he caught and passed George Russell in the race as well. So despite the drama, if he knuckles it back, he knows he's got a quick car. And like I said, you just can't write Max Verstappen off ever, really. And they've got upgrades. So let's see if they can get themselves in the mix. Well, we'll find out soon enough. Not long till race day. Austria, like I say, might be a short circuit, but it will tell us a hell of a lot. If Lewis Hamilton wins again, is this him announcing himself as a title contender for real? If Kimi Antonelli responds, it's like, yes, this is why I was the championship leader. Don't write me off just yet. Or Mercedes, and if Red Bull and their upgrades work at the home Grand Prix and we suddenly see Max Verstappen winning this race, well, the whole 2026 season just gets even messier after the big bombshell almost Ferrari announcement that we've seen in Barcelona with their upgrades. Is going to be a long season, this one yet. So we might have wrote it off early doors with it just being a fight between the two Mercedes guys. Barcelona gave every F1 fan, whether you're a Lewis fan or not, some hope. This one is, can it build on that? And we go one step further. And if it does, then you will be watching every race sat on the edge of your seats, because the season could set up to be an absolute cracker. Thanks for watching. Watch out for the watch-alongs for qualifying and the race. I'll be doing reviews of both after each event. But yeah, join me for the watch-along. That'd be massively appreciated. And like I said earlier, if you're new, please hit the subscribe button. That'd be massively appreciated. As will a like and a thumbs up. See you on the next one.